Scrooge starts out mean, opening scene of cold office. He won't celebrate Christmas with his family because he doesn't believe in the time it takes up. He tells his assistant that he only has Christmas Day off and he better be there early in the morning. Scrooge also refuses to donate money to help the poor, and he walks home in the snow alone, and it's dark. He is visited by the first ghost, Jacob Marley, who informs him of his future visits from other ghosts and warns him of his fate if he does not change. Jacob Marley was also his ex-co-worker. He is then visited by the ghost of Christmas past, who shows him his past where Scrooge sees it when he was at a party with a woman in love. Then he is visited by the ghost of Christmas present or Christmas yet to come, who shows him around the town of people who are talking about him and who don't like him. Finally, Scrooge is greeted by the ghost of Christmas future, who shows him that his next Christmas will look like if he doesn't change. After seeing how happy he once was on Christmas and realizing how unhappy he has been for the wrong reasons, Scrooge changes his attitude for the better.
During the time this novel was written, Victorian prison systems were prevalent. Incorporated in these prisons were forced manual labor and freezing damp cells. Like many of Dickens' novels, this one is set mainly in London, sometime during the middle of the 19th century. Because the story is relatively short, the locations are only sketched. There are some sumptuous descriptions of the interiors, especially the transformation of Scrooge's home. During this time, child labor skyrocketed. Children served as factory sweeps, servants, miners, and only 20% of children went to school between the ages of 4 to 25. 16 hours a day they worked.
There are three main themes exemplified in A Christmas Carol through Scrooge's attitude. The themes we see challenged throughout this story is the theme of kindness to others. Scrooge struggles with this theme at the beginning of the novel, but in the end, he changes his attitude and becomes kind and gracious to all. The presence or absence of Christ. Throughout the novel, this theme is debated whether Christ is made known or important, or whether the ideas of giving and receiving gifts is most exemplified. The main theme exemplified in A Christmas Carol is the theme of Christmas joy or Christmas spirit. At the beginning of the novel, Scrooge is portrayed as someone who hates Christmas in the way he acts and says bah humbug the majority of the time. Towards the end, we see Scrooge change his attitude and find his joy once again in Christmas.